Hello guys, I'm Z1815 here, and we're doing something really different, and we have a really interesting setup that involves a baseball game ticket in a sealed case with tape connected to a camera floating above around 7 or 8 inches above the place where a keyboard would go, but instead there's a Vita. And what game is this? It's BlazBlue Continuum Extended. Which, sounds a bit weird, and it's a weird word, continuum? There's no I in it, so it's not continuum. I don't know. What is this? It's a fighting game, BlazBlue, or BlazBlue, I really actually don't know, I've never really heard them pronounced. I've played like 2 of them, I think I played Calamity Trigger or something like that, and Continuum Shift. And this is called Continuum Shift Extend, and it's on the Vita. I got for the Vita. Yeah, it's a game for the Vita. That's always nice. What is Continuum Shift? Well, yeah, I said it was a fighting game. Well, what kind? It's 2D, and it's very Japanese. And they got interesting sound. Could raise a bit, yes. And you're thinking, oh my god, there's 16 options. Yes. Tutorial. Basic stuff. Learn how to fight stuff. Arcade, your standard arcade one, standard versus. Score attack, you fight against computers and you just get combos and you get scores based on your combos and high scores thing. Unlimited Mars mode. It's basically a type of arcade mode type thing where you fight against the computer. Not very interesting. Training, practice, pretty simple. Challenges, you have to do specific things like set up a specific combo or beat someone to get with someone. Another standard thing. Abyss. It's once again these are all standard, but these are normally things that it'd be 1 or 2 of these webs, not all frickin' 9 of them. The gallery. We'll click on the gallery because we'll get to the gallery. Let's go. Show you some stuff here. You get PS Vita logo. And then yes, you can unlock a lot. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of unlocktables. And then there's this. Yes. But this will tell you. Oh my god, I didn't even realize there was 100 of them. I went like this way last time. Yeah, so before we even get into it, if you're not cool with that, you probably won't like this kind of game. I'm fine with it. It kind of weirds me out. It makes me feel uncomfortable, and I'm fine with it. If you love it, I'm not going to judge you, except I am. But if that's how you roll, that's how you roll, and that's completely fine. Got replay theater, which is really nice, so you can see how you could show, basically, if you have a setup absurd like this, because there's no easy way to do this on the Vita. You could show off your cool moves or something. Or see where you screwed up, or into that. They have network mode and ad hoc, which has always been an interesting concept for PSP and PS Vita. Network mode, I've been trying to play with it. You have to realize this game came out like a year ago, and there's not really anyone playing it anymore. But that's okay. It's okay, I know fighting game versus and stuff, but it's not at all required. Excuse me. Yeah, there's enough stuff, as you can see from these other like 9, 10 modes, that you don't need the network to have fun with this game. This game costs $24.99 on the PlayStation Store. You can buy it off of Amazon for like $23. And that's for physical copy. So if you're really up for physical copies or your internet sucks and 2-day shipping would be faster, you got that option for you. Store, I haven't seen it in stores. I haven't seen it at Walmart, GameStop. Hey look, I could finally do this instead of like perhaps counting my hand motions. I haven't seen it there. It's not exactly the most popular of games or game series or fighting games. But it has a dedicated, very interesting, confusing following. PlayStation Store, you can buy voice packs, which I may consider. You'll see why. You got the options. What is the options? First off, you could have it Japanese or English. I have it to Japanese because I don't really care if I understand this stuff. You could change your HUD, game options, all this stuff that just, makes sense. Now, you have to realize this is kind of like a re-release of sort. It's just like a mini upgrade. It's an upgrade of the second Continuum shift, but it's for the Vita, and I'm just gonna say this is one of the most. It's a surprisingly good value for a fighting game, because if you look at, there's Mortal Kombat, which is really good, and it's on the Vita, and that's really good, but there isn't any Asian fighting games that I'd say are strong, or Street Fighter-like gamer, because on the Vita, it's alright, in my opinion. Mortal Kombat on the Vita, I think, is also pretty alright, but this game just feels like it manages to work out to be the best value of a game. Best value for the Vita. Now, let's get into the story mode a little bit. I'm not actually gonna play it, and I'll tell you why. I'll just go into the basic fighting, because that's really what's important. Yes, there's a lot. You go through every character story, and then you got the big stories at the top. I was trying to go through Calamity Trigger, and it's very in-depth. Very. In the first hour, there were a total of 3 fights. 1 round, 3 fights in the first hour. The rest of it was cutscenes and almost dating sim-esque. It's a very Japanese thing that cutscenes where it's just a person's profile, picture, face thing, and they're talking. And there's a lot of dialogue. It's all voice acted, but there's a lot. An awful lot. There's a lot of clicking, there's a lot of reading. It's very in-depth, and they do set you up more than I expected them to with what the hell is going on. I kind of understand the idea that Ragna is kind of this bad dude, but he's not all bad. And then there's Jin, and they're brothers. Spoilers. But they tell you that in like the first 20 minutes of cutscenes. And Noelle looks up to Jin, but Jin for some reason is a jerk to Noelle, and Bang wants to kill Jin because Jin killed his master, and it's all very stereotypical but simple stuff, and I'm trying to talk over this pretty stellar soundtrack that this game has. I'll lower the volume a little. Yes, and it's like, oh, Makoto is friends with Noelle because they went to school together, and yes, and Hazama's a secret detective, and it all just makes sense. Kind of. I won't go that far, but yeah. And see, it saves in scenes, and the scenes are very long. It's very story-oriented, and that's unusual for a fighting game because it's hard to do that. Modern Combat, oh god, that's a terrible iOS game. Mortal Kombat did do that, and this game does manage to do it too. But you don't need to play the previous games to get an idea of bad guys, good guys, neutral guys. They have to fight monster. It's not exactly complicated. It's understandable, and it's the lore, and alright, I know what you're thinking, now that I think of it. Yes, you play this game for the plot. For the plot. For the plot. For the plot. I'm trying to shake it. Point is, you play this game for the plot. Yes. And there's an ample amount of characters, especially for a mobile fighting game. On the Vita. I don't know if you count it. It's a handheld device, and there's ample characters, and each character feels distinct and different. There's no, just reskinned people. There's no, it feels wrong to say, because they're kind of different, but Ryu and Evil Ryu, I mean, they are different in their own way. But, I mean, everyone is seriously different in that way. No one feels the same, really. Let's see, who we play as? Yeah, I'm gonna play her. You can choose your color palette. As always, let's have these two fight. Yeah. Bet you it happens, alright. Loading times are an issue in this game. I also realized that the sound. Oh my god, the announcer is terrible. There's a special place in hell for the person who voiced that. The animations of the game are quite amazing and glorious, and very. Oh god, this is hard to control. Oh god, oh god, oh dear. God damn it. Oh god. Yes, the announcer's terrible. And it's probably the most jarring weakness of this game, how bad she is. The gameplay itself is very enjoyable. There's an amount of weight between everything. It's not just no one is actually floaty, even though they look like they're all about 90 pounds. The girls at least. And, okay, there's no hydrogen or helium in those. He knows. You know where I'm going with this. Yeah. Yes, how many times can this woman say counter? Kitchen counter? I don't know. Yes, this game is simple to start out, but then there's a lot of stuff that you could probably get on some sick combos. I'm looking at all the juggles and stuff. And counter, yes. God damn it. I didn't realize on the other way I can't think. Yes, but my god, what a block. Unlucky. But yes, every character is beautifully animated and looks beautiful. And loading times. Yeah, fucking all the characters. I mean, look at that. The art design's pretty freaking cool too. If you're into this kind of stuff. If you're very anti this stuff or just not a fan, then I can see that why. Like, I understand with you. I, until recently, was kind of like that. Other than with the generous amount of Pokemon, which is very, I wouldn't say American-y, but it's probably the most American-y Japanese thing ever. I mean, this would be kind of frowned upon if this was on Cartoon Network. Not that Miley Cyrus at the Video Music Awards or whatever was any different than Grammys or whatever shit she was at. Yeah, I'm still talking about that. That was literally months ago. I do not let up. Yeah, sadly, these are the two characters I'm the best with. Don't know why. I'm garbage with this person. That person's hard to play. Yeah, let's do it. Who else can we face? Who can we face? I don't know. Old man? No. That's the person I just said I was terrible with. Yes, but there's more than enough stages. Yeah, that's a lot. And you can choose the background music if you want. I never did that, actually. I would just let it go, or whatever. Yep. Alright. Furry person, I mean Squirrel Girl versus Vampire. That's not good. Ready. Ooh, Moonlight Castle Halloween. And the backgrounds and all this stuff, it doesn't look great. Or, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look terrible. It's highly acceptable. It's just, I feel if they would have stayed with the 2D backgrounds throughout, I know that's not what BlazBlue or BlazBlue is about. But, I think it would have been better. But I have no problems. Because the characters look so great. On the Vita screen. Because I think these are a lot of these are actually just the same they use on the console, and they looked fine on the console. They looked even better on the tiny screen of the Vita. Smaller screen. Tiny screen sounds negative. I'm saying a lot of negative sounding things, but I'm not trying to be negative. Dear. Dear God. Oh boy. The computer knows how to play this character a lot better than me. It's a frog. God damn it, stop countering! And moving. Third bag, I'm punching you. Oh my god. Stop it. This is like the dirtiest combo breaker. The words of Killer Instinct on Xbox. God damn, I'm gonna lose this. Damn it, no. Oh my god, yes, but it gets pretty hectic and crazy. And I'm dead. I'm very dead. That's not good. That's unfortunate. It's hard to play. I'm gonna use the excuse that it's hard to play like this. Oh, come on! I punched you in the face! Yes, but as you can see, if you like this type of art style, I mean, it seems like a niche title, but the storyline, the plot... Yeah, I'm just missing it. God damn it. The storyline's very in-depth for a fighting game. And even if you may not understand it because you haven't played the previous ones, you get used to it. I mean, it's all about the plot. FYI, the previous character I was playing with, and this character, they go eat breakfast, or lunch, or whatever. Yeah, that's advertising. Eh. It's not really all about that, though. It just kind of looks like it is. But it isn't. It's fine. It looks like I'm just punching one button, and I am. I can't be bothered to combo. Because whatever I combo, she blocks it. You gonna block more? Block more? Or counter? She counter that, you dirtbag. I win! I win. Yep. Out of 100, this game gets an 80. Great art style, weakness being loading times and frickin' counter. Not counter itself, just the announcer who announces counter. Sounds like cancer. Ugh. This was the first Vita game that I've looked at like this. I don't know why. I thought this was an interesting game. There's not many stuff about this, and it's niche. Subscribe if you want. Like it if you like it. Dislike it if you don't, and don't comment because Google Plus sucks. And I'm electrocuted. Oh, I'm electrocuted again. Alright. We're done here. See you next time.